on a stage, got the mic in my hand, new lyrics to say to the land. It's like contraband, how it hits they surface. Raheem works it for a higher purpose. It's divine service, and my army flips paper like origami. You try to swarm me, my niggas do you harm. See, this liquor won't calm me, so ring the alarm, G. I drawing out them burners like Don D. Just killing cats, grinding for a million stack. All in your grilling facts, smacking cats with killer raps, cause I be filled with that. And niggas feeling that, cause I ain't no fake nigga. Spitting what he didn't do, like thug life staying true. Never obeying who says he in charge, cause I won't hesitate to spray and lay him out in the yard.
Yo, I stay professional with two big testicles, precisely aggressive, full like Hannibal Lecturals. And when the pressure builds, I'm making niggas spectacles, using my tool tactical, get burned by the strap.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to Righteous Disorder TV. I'm your host, Raheem Samad, chilling in the beautiful city of Tampa. Today on the show, we got a segment on the Harvest of Hope Festival that takes place in Gainesville every year. We got to go up there and chop it up with Kool Keith and Dead Prez. We got a feature on Kenya Dawson. So it's going to be a real good episode today. But right now, we about to go into my man Funkos' video for Vintage Futuristic, right here on Righteous Disorder TV.
I ain't even here to play with y'all. I don't know what you getting all giddy for. What? You trying to go cheek to cheek? Y'all better stop playing with me.
Dancing, that liquor got you dancing like that. Jamming. I love it when you're jamming like that.
You know, hey baby, you're sexy and you're so fat. Come please me. If you please me, then I'll please you right back. You know you got that vintage futuristic thing about you, baby. I just wanna be the one that puts that ass to sleep. So try before you knock it, baby. Tell me what you wanna do. Come bring that ass to me. You know,
thuggin', got that super nature thuggin' for you. Come try me, I do exactly what I say I would do.
you know, don't play me. Girl, everything I tell you is true. Hey baby, with you it's futuristic and new. You know you got that vintage futuristic thing about you, baby. I just wanna be the one that puts that ass to sleep. So try before you knock it, baby. Tell me what you wanna do. Come bring that ass to me. You know you got that vintage futuristic thing about you, baby. I just wanna be the one that puts that ass to sleep. So try before you knock it, baby. Tell me what you wanna do. Come bring that ass to me. You know.
Yeah. This DJ Spill Collins from 813 Jams, bringing you that new.
Harvest of Hope is a multifaceted festival that occurs in St. Augustine. We went down there not only to cover the wide array of talented and mostly underground and independent artists, but also to pay tribute to the countless underpaid and overworked migrant farm workers. Harvest of Hope Foundation, based in Gainesville, Florida, holds the festival to raise funds for the financial aid they provide to migrant workers. However, the #1 cause for this event is not money, but to raise social awareness for these invisible workers that provide the food we eat. While we were at the Harvest of Hope Festival, we got to sit down with Kool Keith and talk about his music.
As we search for black people and white people, seeking the world on the full horse's face.
Well, Osher, me and Said G, it was weird. We went to school together, and we used to have the same basketball gym class at like 7th period or something. And it was funny. Then I was hanging out with my boy Mike. He used to do his brother. Cedric's brother was a singer, and I ended up going up to his house to do some music that I wanted to do, and it was Said G's brother's house. And I've seen Said in the house, and I was like, oh, you're my gym class. And from there, it was like, wow, it was like a coincidence that I ended up meeting the guy's brother. His brother was a singer, doing production. He had beats and stuff, so Mastermind Production. So I went up there. Said was up there. I was like, what you doing here? He said, Pat is my brother. So from then on, we were together because it was like, I played ball with him in school. I had classes with him. But we never talked about rapping. His aunt bought an SB1200. Old Love had an SB12. She bought an SB12 and Said started programming beats. Then we wanted to do a solo album. I wanted to do a solo album at first. And then his brother was like, well, I'll put up half of the money, but to compromise, why don't you do an album first just to get out there? And we never seemed to get to our solo albums, and we ended up making that Ultramagnetic record.
Yeah, yo Don, give me a little bit of that chicken. That smooth.
I played the bass lines on a few songs, but Said was mostly the beat programmer at that time. I wasn't programming beats. I programmed beats later on in my career. They didn't show me how to do nothing, so it was him and Trevor programming beats, and Mo was programming beats. Mostly, first it was Said first, then Trevor.
Yeah, word up. Let's go, baby. Here, let's go. Here, come on. 30 seconds to respond. Come on. 30 seconds to respond. Bomb anti-ballistic missile. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Say what? Yeah. Now he's back to the rear. You hear eardrums drown, the bass pound. Real stupid, we didn't loot this. When you be stupid, instead we rock this. My guns chop this, fighting for this. Beats and wax, rhymes and facts, fighting acts. How we did it, on this one, that one. Bodies around, check out the sound. In town, triple ripples at the giggle. They back you back, Ultramagnetic skills. Put your back, yourself thrilled. Here's your bill, now he's back. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. He's back. 1, 2, and you don't stop. 1, 2, and you don't stop. He's back here. Kool Keith, Kool Keith, Kool Keith. I'm back. Back to slack attack. Those who whack who lack my experience. On the microphone, holding my own ground. Dominating forces, change resources, won't take losses. And of course it's me on the mic. Speaking the words, small like a nerd. Haven't you heard this? Change of rhymes, continuing. The land of time for my incredible. Highly elevated, spoofing a mind, more sophisticated, motivated, as I related, verbal. Listen to monster smacking and incurable. I want to stop with 19 and turbo shining. All lights in the front. I bought myself no C-Sport stunt, cause I want it like that. I got it like that. I have it like that. I need it like that. It's better like that. I made it like that. I bought it like that. I'm living like that. For you whack MCs who growing the mic, and blowing the mic, and perpetrate fraud. They what? They make mistakes like an amateur, but I'm a 20-year veteran, and better than, including the rest of them. I true war is without the rest of them. One by one, I'm teaching myself to ease back.
next artist is Kimya Dawson, a folk singer famous for her stream of consciousness style. She's most famous for her work with the Moldy Peaches, but she's quickly rising as a solo artist, especially after being featured on the movie soundtrack for Juno. Here's her performing live at Harvest of Hope.
Okay. Something's weird. Can I blow my guitar up here, please? What? We switched to Jay Leno from the Alley G show to see some kids that we know do what they do on TV. Sometimes I wish I was there, but mostly I just don't care. Crying, laughing, forking back, it's all good comedy. And there's no rhyme or reason for the changing of the seasons. Sometimes the winter lasts for months, sometimes it lasts for days. The world is an amazing place, gaping holes in outer space. Sunburned for the first time, skin is peeling off my face. And Bruno said what Anders said, some producer said to young Lennon, they can't all be ballads, Julian. And Bruno said what Anders said, some producer said to young Lennon, they can't all be ballads, Julian. Open up your eyes and see the beauty over there. Open up your ears and be surprised by what you hear. Cause it's not just on the radio, it's not just on the video. It isn't all downloadable, there's music everywhere. And the fact that they divide us should be enough to unite us. We are the world, so boys and girls, let's all collaborate. Cause when we play together, we won't notice the bad weather. Like flashlight tag when it's real cold, or big ball in the rain. And Bruno said what Anders said, some producers said to young men, and they can't all be ballads, Julian. And Bruno said what Anders said, some producers said to young Lennon, they can't all be ballads, Julian. Get out there and be seen, you're lean and clean, you're barely 19, you're a singing machine. Get out there and be seen, you're lean and clean, you're barely 19, you're a singing machine. Get out there and be seen, you're lean and clean, you're barely 19, you're a singing machine. Get out there and be seen, you're lean and clean, you're barely 19, you're a singing machine. Doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter what you sound like, doesn't matter if they like you, just remember to be kind. Tell someone you miss them, tell someone you need them, tell someone you wish you could be with them all the time. Sounds silly, but it's not a game. Making music makes me sane, I sing away my pain and everything turns out okay. Now I'm not talking fame and glory, cause that's a different story. The story is about how truth and love can save the day. And Bruno said what Anders said, some producer said to young Lennon, they can't all be ballads, Julian. And Bruno said what Anders said, some producer said to young Lennon, they can't all be ballads, Julian. And Bruno said what Anders said, some producer said to young Lennon, they can't all be ballads, Julian. And Bruno said what Anders said, some producer said to young Lennon, they can't all be ballads, Julian. They can't all be ballads, Julian. Did you all go down the slide yet? It's super fun. Thanks.
Up next is a duo that met in Tallahassee, Florida, where they laid the foundation for their politically charged hip-hop group, Dead Prez. Here's their interview and performance at Harvest of Hope.
It's gonna take a lot of that. It's gonna take a lot of that for us to get out of the situation, man. Cause this motherfucking government don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck who's elected. So, that means we got to get the power in our own hands, and that's really what it's about. I mean? If you're from where I'm from, if you've been where I've been, you know what time it is. We never come to bullshit you at all. Never that.
Yeah, you know, hip hop is constantly changing. That's what make it adapt and survive. So it was a time, you know, since the 70s really, that, you know, hip hop was centered in New York. You know, it was New York centric. You know, everything about New York style and culture was what was the main hip hop aesthetic or whatever. You know, and, but it's been spreading around, you know, to the West Coast, internationally, you know, and then in the dirty. So I think New York is trying to find its new expression. It's trying to, it wants to stay current. It wants to be the king again, you know what I mean? As far as how much impact it's had on hip hop. But right now, the spotlight is not on New York. You know what I mean? So on the international, and a lot is in the South.
I just like to respond to that. Like, yeah, I agree with Stick. Like, hip hop has become internationalized more because yes, it existed everywhere in South America and Europe and around the world, but the connection of it and its recognition of itself wasn't such a oneness. You know, when it began, it was trying to find itself, and then I think that happened to hip hop. And secondly, I think what happened to hip hop was the use of capitalism in hip hop. Like I remember I was listening to EPMD the other day, and Parrish said all these rappers, and I want to misquote him, but he said, and I still don't see one rapper living comfortably. But that's those days have changed since that time. We have found artists who have enveloped the capitalist mode into their way of thinking. We have artists have even more shifted from the artistry to how well you can make money. And it really shows how good of an MC you can be. And so if you come on the scene and you are seen as somebody who can be influential and knows how to turn capital over, then it's like generally you can speak the language of hip hop. That's why Jay-Z has found affluence, people like Young Jeezy, and the money making aspect of it. To me, that's the poison. That's the poison in it. Is the way that the indoctrination of capitalism has happened. Not to say we don't need people to understand the business of making money, but the model wasn't Marcus Garvey when that happened. The model became people like Rockefeller and Scarface and all them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Off top, Malcolm X is and was a big influence on seeing the world in an analytical way. You know, that's grounded in our struggle, our point of view. You know what I mean? You know, he was an intellectual that wasn't an academic. You know what I mean? And or as we said, academic. And you know, so Malcolm was a big influence. The Black Panther Party, their program, not just the hype, but their survival programs and their international ideology of liberation. You know, I think they probably have one of the most, in the history of our struggle in this country, the most clear, the most relevant programs that can unite all kind of people, you know, because they was focused on the bottom line. So I could go on and on and on, but you know, I'll just say the Black Panther Party's program and Malcolm X is a big influence.
I would also say read Omali Yeshitela. He's a popular published author, Burning Spear Publications is his press, and he's also the founder of the Uhuru movement, which is leading black rights organization inside the U.S. Definitely.
Still now.
So Omali Yeshitela is writing them right now and has some really influential and great understandings of the world as it includes everybody and how we gonna get out of this tough situation.
A book. You said a book.
Yes.
Out of that movement, the Uhuru movement, there's a book called A Culture of Violence, and it's by Penny Hess, and she is a white woman who works in an organization created by the Uhuru movement called the African People's Solidarity Committee. And it's an organization that allows white people to work under black leadership for reparations, for justice, and for community empowerment. And the book details white people's relationship with black, brown, and red people as the colonizer, and how to resolve that contradiction through work and through solidarity under black leadership.
How many are witnesses right here? Y'all know about that Let's Get Free? Let's Get Free. Who got Let's Get Free? Do you know what it's going to take to get that life every day? Sing a verse. Make some noise for yourselves.
Has production. DJ tuning, rule in my ear. 21 gun salute. Man called Super D and a man called Raheem. Yeah man, lyrical dream. Giving out super dreadlocks. A true slim. We trim with no fair right from redeem. True slim. We trim with no fair right from redeem. True slim. We trim the girl them said we good looking. True slim. We trim with no fair right from redeem. We slim, we trim the right from them so con that the far not fast talking. Enough of them top but we big bout there. Enough of them top but we wide bout there. Two that know me come for swing. Can't super the like the DJ King. Me big, me broad, me wide bout ya. Cut off of them a talk about here super. The next one a talk about me's a murderer. Cut off of them a talk about me's a record slaughter. To me fling it on the roost, me dash it in a culture. To we slim, we trim it no fair right from redeem. To we slim, we trim it no fair right from redeem. To we slim, we trim the girl them say we good looking. To we slim, we trim it no fair right from redeem.
Yo, it's Raheem from T-Bay, rapping with DJ. Tune in any spot that we have, get it booming. Got the blocks on smash, what we doing, ripping mics with the map. I'm nice cause I just don't write for the dough. Flow